Hi guys, I'm Mel and today's video is all about self-promotion, particularly as a writer. So this topic's kind of been on my mind for a while because in a couple of months I would have been a fully fledged author for just over a year. My first book, The Snow Killer, came out in November 2013 and since then I've been doing my own self-promotion. I am self-published, which means I don't have an agent or a publisher. So, yeah. Self-promotion is a great business tool, but only if you use it properly. So I've devised 5 tips which I really wish that somebody had given me when I first started. Tip 1 is word of mouth, because there is nothing better than people talking about your book and telling people about your book or your project or channel or Twitter or whatever. Especially with books, you know, if you publish a book and you tell nobody that you've done it, you don't say anything on social media, you don't say anything to your friends, nobody's going to know and nobody's going to buy it, which means it's not going to go up in the rankings and people aren't going to find you. So the best thing to do is when you publish a book, send a tweet, post it on your Facebook, post it on Tumblr, post it on Readwave, whatever. Set up a Goodreads page, you know, call your mum, tell your friends, tell people in your life that you have done something, that you've achieved something, and then they can help you. They can read it or retweet it or buy it or whatever, you know, or subscribe. You know, if you've set up a new website, you've set up a new blog, you're not going to get any followers unless you tell people. So word of mouth is the best way to do it. It is an amazing, it's the old-fashioned self-promotion tool. It's how they all did it back in the day. So why have people stopped doing it now? Social media is like gold. It is a godsend for self-promotion. Honestly, I've got no idea where I would be without it. Twitter has been incredible. It's been so useful. If you use it properly, you can end up with a great network of people in the same situation as you. Particularly for me, it's other bloggers, indie authors. I've been finding publishers, agents, you know, people that are going to help me on my journey as an author and promote my work. Because I don't know about you, but I love the feeling when I've just put a book out or put a post or a video or whatever, and then somebody retweets it and then they followed or their friends follow or they buy the product or they read it and then they follow the blog. Like, it's great to see that people support you that way. So social media in its very sense is a network. You know, you promote yourself and you can help other people promote themselves and then they can help you. I'm going to say Mark Shaw for one, with the whole Indie Books Be Seen movement. That is an incredible way of self-promotion, but also you're promoting other people, so it's not selfish, it's really good and everyone's helping. Social media is really good, use it, it's a great tool. There we go. Your friends and family are tip 3. They're an incredible marketing tool purely for the fact that they will brag about you because they're proud. It sounds a lot crueler than it is, but it's true. If you tell your friends that you've just done something, they are going to share it and go, hey, check out what my friend did online. Hey, check out my friend's new book. Hey, check out my friend's new blog, you know, or my new channel or whatever. And people will share it, and then that's how you get it out in the world. Because, for instance, if you wrote a book and you knew a particular friend really, really liked that genre, and they'd helped you, or if you'd like dedicated the book to them or they're mentioned in the acknowledgements, you say to them, hey, this new book's come out, I thought you might like it, or you're mentioned, and then they'll be like, hey, look, I'm in this bit, blah blah blah, or I really like this book, my friend wrote it, if you guys like this kind of style, check her out. And it's the same with blogs and YouTubers, you know. A lot of the YouTubers I watch and now love, for instance, Superwoman II, which is aka Lee Sing, or Tyler Oakley, or who else do I watch? Dan and Phil, aka Dan Is Not On Fire and Amazing Phil. I heard of all them through one friend. My one friend Ash told me all about those YouTubers, and it's now led to me trying to become a YouTuber. So that's in fact not only self-promotion, but that's led to a whole new part of my career, which I didn't even think was possible. So your friends and family are almost as invaluable as the Twitter network. as a social media network. They will help you open new doors, find new opportunities, but they'll also help you promote. Organisation as well is, it's not so much a self-promotion tool, but I think it's just a good tool in general, because there is nothing worse. For example, there have been some like really good blogs that I've started following and reading, and then so you'll read one post and they'll say at the bottom, oh, this is just part 1, part 2 is going to come out on this day at this time at this, you know, you'll be able to find it here, sort of thing. And then on that day and time you go to that link and there's nothing there because the blogger hasn't bothered to follow up, or they've forgotten, or they've got their scheduling wrong. And then you just get really disappointed fans because they have come back to your blog to read that particular post and it's not there. Like, that is really good traffic if you can actually keep that up. So, you know, if you can get your audience interacting with you and you're like, oh, okay, this is only the first half. If you want to read the second half, go to this page at this time on this day, and then you're going to see your traffic rocket because they're coming back to your blog. And then once people come back to your blog, they start sharing and they start reading other pages. You know, it's like on WordPress when you look at your analytical, you have 2 figures because one figure is the amount of people that have visited your blog and the other figure is the amount of views. So what you really want is your views to be higher, because it means, for instance, you had 10 people that day visit your page, but then you had 34 views. And that means that those 10 people have not only come to your blog and read an article, but they've stayed and checked out your other work. Because it means you were so organised that there was other stuff for them to look at. You brought them in at the right time. There were projects for them to look into and categories, and your blog was well organised and your social media was organised so they knew where to go at what time, and it's just a really good tool. And my last thing is, that leads up to it, is your followers. Your followers are amazing. They are your fan base. If you don't appreciate your fans, they're going to go. They won't stay. They're just going to run off. They're going to go find a better book, a better blog, a better YouTuber, whatever, you know, or a better Twitter handle. I think the worst thing is people not delivering for their fans. And also people that just want to get followers. Because I admit, I do say, oh my god, I hit 1,000 Twitter followers, or oh my god, I hit 300 blog followers. But that, to me, that is, there might be 1,000 people following, or whatever, 1,000 and something people following me on Twitter, but I know that they are fans, and I know that at some point I've interacted with most of them, if not all of them. Some of them from my early Twitter days are friends that I interact with through Facebook instead, because I try to keep my Twitter professional. Even though it's linked to things like my Instagram is usually pictures of me drinking tea, trying to write and reading books. So it links, you know, it's a conversational flow. And my fans really like that, because those posts seem to get more traffic. And my blog posts where I ask my fans questions. I say, what do you guys think of this? Tell me, I genuinely want to know. They really like that and they start to interact. Whereas you're just one of these people that bash out articles or bash out books and you don't care about the people that are reading them, people will stop reading them. They won't get recommended, you won't get subscribed to, you won't get followed, you'll lose fans. Because if you're just being a robot about the way you post and the way you interact with people, they're not going to care. And the best followers and the best fan bases are the ones that care. And the ones that care will recommend your work. And that is a huge promotion tool in any walk of life, in any walk of business. If people don't enjoy your product, enjoy your work, enjoy your blog or whatever, they won't recommend it. And if they don't recommend it, your sales will go down, or your traffic will go down, or you'll lose followers or subscribers or whatever. It will all go down, and then you'll realise that it's because you're not treating your fans properly. Equally, the term followers. I've seen a lot of things on Twitter that are like, oh, follow this Twitter handle to get 1,000 free followers. Why? Why do you want 1,000 people that are being paid to follow you? Because they don't care what you're posting. It's the same with blogs or YouTubers or like YouTube handle. They don't care what you're posting. They're just subscribing to you because they're getting something out of it. And they're not enjoying your product. And there is no point having followers that are subscribed to you or, you know, buying your books or following your blog if they're not enjoying the content, because then it doesn't feed back right for you and you don't really learn what your followers want from you. So I think it's best to have a fan base. But there we go. So yeah, they are my 5 tips on self-promotion. I really hope you liked it. If you did, please like, click, comment and subscribe. I do answer all comments when I can. I don't get that many, so I definitely answer all of them. Please follow me on social media. I put that link to the below. I'll also put my Amazon page. And yeah, I hope you guys like this. Let me know. I'll see you soon. Bye!